got a problem with the carburetor flooding. So I got online and looked at several YouTube videos and found one that was the exact type of carburetor that I have, and the same with the same engine. And there's a problem with the needle valve that's common with this. One way to find out is this is the fuel air intake for the piston, and I loosened up the two screws and gasoline just poured out of this, which means that there's probably not only too much gasoline getting into the top of the piston, but there's also another valve on the, it's hard, you can't see it from here, but gas will get in there and mix with the oil, so I'll have to change the oil too. But anyways, the carburetor is most likely the culprit. I purchased a carburetor rebuild kit, and I'll have to take this off, and hopefully that'll solve the problem. You can see here I have a set of hemostats to cut the fuel off, because if I didn't do that, it would just keep pouring more gasoline into the top of the piston and into the crankcase, and that would be not good. The way I kind of discovered it, the engine still ran, but when it sat, and every morning when I'd come into the pole barn, I could just smell gas real bad. So that was a clue. And it would stall out every now and then because it would get too much gas. But anyways, I got the kit. I need to clean that carburetor up too, and we'll see what happens. A little more different. There we go. It's coming out. There we go. Now I've got the carburetor out. Okay, here's the carburetor. Got that out. I'm already leaking a little bit of gas. One thing I didn't show in the video earlier is there's wires that connect here, and this is a solenoid. This is a shut-off solenoid. Some people mistake this for the problem I'm having. This has got to come off. Just makes it easier. And there's a plug for the activating it. Oh, and there goes all the oil, or I mean gas. There it goes. Which is good in a way. I can use that to clean it. Okay, I had to use vice grips on these two screws. They just wouldn't come out, or wouldn't loosen up with a screwdriver. Now I can get them easily. That bowl could be hard to get out of there too in a moment. The other screw. That was locked on there pretty good. I was afraid I was going to strip them. Okay, that off, that aside. Whoops, and there's the needle valve. It's kind of hard to see. Okay, the overhaul kit, Briggs Stratton There were some kits I found online, and they were a price that seemed too good to be true, and I didn't want an aftermarket product. This is straight from Briggs Stratton. So let's see what we got. Oh, looky here. Okay, good. And there's the needle valve, and I hope the video that I'm using as a basis for this is correct. So we'll get a new needle valve, and get this got plenty of gaskets. I'll have to look at the diagram to see where a lot of these go. So let's just leave these here. This is an important gasket right here, so I'm glad that's in the kit. So let's move along. Gasket on, and got it very carefully here. Let's get in the view. And I took the O-ring that was on right here, and I put it in here. Might be right there. You can see the O-ring in there. So here goes. There we go. Set that down. Now, take the float and okay, back to filming here. I was filming this part, and then the battery went dead. So fortunately, there was another one in the bag, the camera bag. So this fits in. Little groove right there. It's hard to, when you're looking at it all upside down, it's hard to get it just right. Okay, hopefully this won't pop out when I do this. Put that in there like so. And put the pin in. It just stays in there. There we go. Okay, reposition the camera. Hopefully that'll be a little better. And so I've got the float on, the needle valve in, the pin that holds it, and hopefully, well, put a little oil around this so that it's, yep, there we go, a little bit of oil in there. It's going to blow out some of the oil when I try to start it. It's going to get a little smoky at first, but that's the way it's going to go. Okay, so I got that on. Hopefully it'll go over this gasket well. nice and tight. Called the Nikki, probably made in Japan carburetor. So let's see if I can get it up there. Yeah, it says Nikki, and this appears to be the easiest one to work on. So hopefully that'll come true when I go to start the engine. Left this part here loose. See if I can show you there. And the reason is that if the carburetor is gonna load up again with gas, I would see leakage down here, and I don't. So looks like that problem is solved. So let me hook up these linkages and we'll go from there. Okay, I got the linkages on. That's this part right here. There's this connector, and there's a little spring wire down there that's on. And also, it's kind of hard to see, but there's a that hose right there that goes to the crankcase right there. So I got that on, and I changed the oil, and it's a good thing because the oil smelled more like gasoline, and it was very thin like gasoline. So definitely had that flooding of the engine problem. So now is I think is the time to try to start it up. Alright, here goes. I'm going to give it a try. Probably take a little bit to get started.